Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, December 14th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Arundel County. I got some really bad news yesterday evening at dinner, and this is just a reminder to everybody to hug those that you love and make sure that you let them know. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Anyhow, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? First up, education in Anne Arundel County. More than a third of public schools in the county experienced a decline in their performance ratings last year, according to Maryland State Department of Education data that was released yesterday. The Maryland report card, released on Wednesday, revealed that 44 schools in Anne Arundel County received lower scores in the 2022-23 school year compared to the previous year. However, the school system still boasts the most 4- and 5-star schools in the region. Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mark Bedell did emphasize that the positive trends that we're seeing in the Annapolis cluster indicate improvements in student outcomes. A major shakeup in the world of sports. Monumental Sports and Entertainment plans to move the Washington Wizards and the Capitals from Washington, D.C. to a new arena in Alexandria, Virginia, in what will be called Potomac Yards. The $2 billion entertainment district will include a new arena, a Wizards practice facility, Monumental's headquarters, and more. Monumental Chairman and CEO Ted Leonsis assures that the Capital One Arena in D.C. will remain a vibrant hub focusing on women's sports. The move is a significant development for Virginia, marking the first time major league teams will play their home games in the state. And on the other end of that stick, it is a gut punch to the district. Switching gears to business expansion, or maybe this is just deja vu. The Brass Tap, a craft beer bar, is eyeing a new location in Annapolis, Columbia, Ellicott City, and the Washington, D.C. suburbs. Now, this may sound familiar to you, as the franchise was already here in Annapolis. They were at the Annapolis Mall, and they closed it down in August of 2022. The Brass Tap does plan to expand from Richmond, Virginia to Philadelphia, with 7 potential bars in Maryland over the next 3 to 5 years. Go figure. And in the world of history and culture, historic Annapolis has once again achieved accreditation by the American Alliance Museums. It's the highest national recognition for museums. Accreditation, received since 1980, signifies excellence, accountability, and high professional standards. I can attest to that. Historic Annapolis, with its 4 historic sites, is only one of 18 museums accredited here in Maryland. Tonight, the second of 3 Midnight Madnesses take over downtown Annapolis. Time to get out and explore West Street, Maryland Avenue, Dock Street, Randall Street, Market Space, Compromise Street, and Main Street, all for your holiday gifts. Lots of free food and drink and plenty of entertainment, including Doug Segree and Squirrel, the Old Mill High School Steel Drum Band, and, of course, the strolling Sons of the Severn Barbershop Quartet. Brian Deppa and the Sandpipers, which sounds like a doo-wop band to me, will be playing. You'll have our perennial favorites, the Alpacas, at Alpaca International on Main Street. And this is the last chance to catch them this year because they don't come back for the third Midnight Madness. And be sure to catch the sample crab soup at Buddy's Crabs and Ribs at the foot of Main Street. And, of course, Galway Bay Eggnog at Galway Bay on Maryland Avenue. Podcast stuff. Up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, a wonderful discussion with JB Mannheim, who is a local author, about his new book and some of his old ones. And all of them actually make for great holiday gifts. That's why they're on our list of local things to purchase. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the Daily News Recap email. It goes out at 7 p.m., 365 days a year. It is free, and paywall free. And here is a link in the show notes for you to sign up. And please do me a favor. Let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. Forward it. We're trying to get to 8,000 by the end of the year. And that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to the sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Scout and Molly's, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to sit back because we have George from DCMDVA Weather with the only locally forecasted weather report you will find, and because it is Thursday, Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is here with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All of that's coming right up, so hang tight.
Hey, college football fans, let's go bowling. The National Capital Region's college football bowl game is the Military Bowl, presented by GoBowling.com. 2023 will feature the Virginia Tech Hokies battling the Tulane Green Wave on Wednesday, December 27th at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Get your tickets now at militarybowl.org. The Military Bowl, much more than a game. The Military Bowl benefits active duty and veteran service members. So get ready, Annapolis. It's Virginia Tech and Tulane in the Military Bowl, presented by GoBowling.com. Visit militarybowl.org. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, December 14th. It'll be a bit chillier out across the Annapolis region today, but then temps should warm a bit tomorrow through the weekend, with the overall outlook for next week into Christmas being mostly sunny and dry conditions with an average to slightly above average set of temperatures. Look for sunny skies today with temps a bit below average in the low to mid-40s, but still a good night to get out to downtown Annapolis for the second of 3 Midnight Madness shopping events, to be followed by more sun Friday and Saturday, with highs each day warming into the mid-50s or so, with clouds then moving in for the end of the weekend on Sunday, with a chance maybe now for some PM rain on Sunday and a growing chance for a fair amount of rain Monday, possibly lasting into Tuesday morning, as it appears low pressure will form to the south in the Gulf of Mexico and move up the eastern seaboard. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout and Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
Experience the magic of the holiday season at Lights on the Bay, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Bring your family and furry friends to Sandy Point State Park for a 2-mile scenic drive featuring more than 60 spectacular displays, including this year's brand new theme, North Pole Adventure. Admission is only $20 per car. Discounts are available through our generous sponsors. All proceeds benefit the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Lights on the Bay, open nightly from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Tonight, be sure to check out Midnight Madness in downtown Annapolis. This is the second of third Midnight Madnesses coming up this month, and it runs from 4 p.m. till midnight. And for more holiday fun, don't forget to check out the SPCA of Anne Arundel County's Lights on the Bay over at Sandy Point State Park, running daily through January 1st. It's a great fundraiser for the local SPCA. A Wolf on the Wharf in Edgewater. Tomorrow, there's Paint for Paws, another benefit for the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Create a unique painting of your pet while raising funds for the local SPCA. And if you miss the one tomorrow, they have another one on Sunday. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, there's no classes right now, but registration is open for classes coming up in January, including comprehensive Learn to Knit classes and a Learn to Knit Fast Track class. At the Willow Oak Flower and Herb Farm in Severn, Saturday, check out their Kissing Ball workshop. Craft an old-fashioned kissing ball from fresh evergreens. At Art Farm in Annapolis, tonight they have their monthly sketch night with a live model, and Sunday is their third Sunday art market. And their kids' art camps are on hiatus for now, but there's new ones starting up real soon. So registration is open for their winter kids' art camps, starting in January, including a new run of kids' art schools, digital cartooning, beat making, pencil, charcoal, and watercolor, and caustic art, working with wax. as well as more mixed media for introverts. At the Arundel County Public Library System this week, today Broadneck has a Tinker Lab, Bush Annapolis has a Crafternoon, Brooklyn Park has Steam and Stacks. This session has you making your own snow globe. And at Mountain Road, they're making beaded candy bracelets. Tomorrow, the Linthicum Library has donuts and discussions for adults, making handmade greeting cards. And then on Saturday, Crofton has cookies and cocoa STEM story time. Odenton has a winter solstice celebration, making winter crafts while drinking hot cocoa. Bush Annapolis is hosting the Everyone Eats Cookbook Club and their 5th annual cookie exchange. Severn has Fairy Tale STEM. Discoveries, the library at the mall, has a Kid Crafternoon with holiday cards and gifts. Eastport Annapolis Neck has Snowy Day Crafts. And finally on Saturday, Bush Annapolis has Flicks with Sticks, doing fiber arts while watching Miracle on 34th Street, the original 1947 version. On Monday, Eastport Annapolis Neck has a pre-K process art with a winter theme. On Tuesday, Glen Burnie has their Little Engineers constructive play. Deal has a Crafternoon with a winter theme. Severn has a teen craft and chat, as well as Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movie and craft night. Broadneck has the Broadneck Needle Crafters. And then there's an online session with Merry Berry Celebration, cooking with berries throughout the holiday season. And finally at the library, on Wednesday, Eastport Annapolis Neck has the Mad Hatters Knitting Club, and Bush Annapolis has Sewing, Mending, and Repairs. And over at Annapolis Makerspace, on Wednesdays, check out our woodworking open house night. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.